Hello everyone. In order to eliminate the zip bulge that always come out on your dress after fixing the zip. So this is my back pattern. I've already drafted my back pattern. I just want to show you how you can remove the zip bulge from your dress after fixing your zip. So I've added 1-inch zip allowance. That's what you are seeing. I've added 1-inch zip allowance. So from the waistline, that's the waistline there now. I'm going to take in half an inch from the waistline. So I took in half an inch from the waistline. After taking that half an inch, remember I told you I've already added 1-inch zip allowance to my pattern. So from the waistline, I'll take in half an inch and I will connect it back to the neckline from the neck starting point. Just watch how I'm doing it. So I will just connect it from that half inch that I took, then from the end there, from the neckline there, I'll connect it to that half inch. And I'll also connect it back towards the hip side. Now this is what I did now. I've taken out half inch from the waistline. So that half inch that I took from the waistline, transfer it back to the waist measurement. Remember the zip allowance is 1 inch. So just to prevent the zip bulge, that's why I removed that half inch from the waistline towards the zip side, and I transferred it back to my sewing to the other side and added the half inch that I took from the zip side. So after adding the half inch, I'll just connect it back to my bust and to the hip. So I've connected it back to the bust and to the hip. So this is now the new measurement. So the next thing is to take out half inch on both sides on the waistline. You take out half inch from the up and half inch from the down in order to tighten that waistline to prevent the zip bulging. So from that, after marking half inch on both sides, you connect it back to the waistline. Just like you see me do now, connect it back to the waistline. So when you do it this way, all the excess that will be bulging out on the zip has already been eliminated. So that's the half inch on the waistline towards the zip side. You mark it, then you cut it out. So that half inch now, you cut that side out. So this shaded area are the places you'll be cutting out. Then also that other half inch there, you cut it out. You will also be cutting out the dart allowance that you have created. So that's also another place you'll be cutting out from your pattern. Then you transfer your pattern on your fabric and cut. For example, you are working with a lycra, a stretchy material or a crepe material, for example, that this is the kind of material you are working on. Ensure that you put a paper stain. You iron paper stain on the zip side. You iron paper stain on the zip side. You just cut out, you place it on your fabric, then you iron or just cut out a little piece like 1 or 2 inches, then place it on the zip side of your fabric, the place you'll be fixing your zip. Place it on it, then you just iron it so that that place will be firm to prevent any bulging. So you iron it on it, then you place your zip. Ensure you pin your zip before you fix it. You know, the zip is kind of stretchy when you are fixing. It will be dragging out. So ensure you pin it to your fabric to keep it in place before you start sewing. So after sewing one side, you flip to the other side. You also pin it. then before you start sewing. And lastly, ensure that if you leave 1 inch zip allowance, make sure you sew with that 1 inch zip allowance. And if it's ½ inch you leave, make sure you sew with the ½ inch zip allowance. Most persons leave 1 inch zip allowance and they ended up sewing with ½ inch zip allowance. That also will also lead to zip bulging at the back. So I hope this explanation helps you next time you are sewing zip on your fabric. Thank you.